There's a controversial vote happening tonight in one mid-state community. McMinnville's Board of Aldermen is considering a proposal to remove the distance required to sell beer near a school or church. News Channel 5's Mark Bellinger reports right now 300 feet must separate businesses that sell beer from churches and schools.
Many churches are opposed to the measure. They want to keep the 300-foot rule the way it is. But I spoke to a restaurant owner downtown who wants the restriction removed, and he welcomes more competition. You can find a good barbecue in downtown McMinnville at Collins River Barbecue and Cafe. If you're thirsty for a beer to go with it, Chris O'Neill can quench your thirst.
Yeah, beer only right now. We don't have our liquor license, and we are actually within a couple feet of the 300-foot rule.
In McMinnville, any restaurant or business selling beer must be at least 300 feet from a church or school. The Collins Barbecue and Cafe meets that requirement, but just barely. O'Neill says the law is too restrictive. He wants other restaurants to be able to come in and also be allowed to sell beer. O'Neill says the more competition, the better.
You have 3 or 4 restaurants, it's more of a draw to people instead of just going downtown for one option. You get more foot traffic, and it's better for all the other businesses.
The city of McMinnville is spread out, and if they want a restaurant, there's plenty of locations they could put them without putting them next door to a church.
The Churches of Christ in the city are fighting the measure. Preachers say it's immoral to sell beer so close to children and churches. They're hoping for a big turnout at City Hall to convince aldermen to keep the restriction the way it is.
We want the people in this community who stand for good morals to come out and make an impact on that, no doubt.
I think it sends the wrong message to our children. I think it sends the wrong message to our community that we can have people out here cursing, drunk people right next door to our building.
City officials say the measure is before the Board of Aldermen to attract more restaurants downtown.
We have businesses downtown that want to sell alcohol, and they cannot because of the local churches or schools.
The vote is scheduled to take place at 7 o'clock here at City Hall during the Board of Aldermen meeting. In McMinnville, in Warren County, Mark Bellinger, News Channel 5 HD.
Thank you, Mark. McMinnville's distance requirement to sell beer near churches and schools was actually 500 feet several years ago. It was cut down to 300 feet, and after tonight, it may be gone altogether.